The influence of Northeastern peoples, heirs of the Hongshan civilization, and descendants of Gojoseon, on Chinese history and culture. Introduction: the Northeastern region of Asia, encompassing parts of modern-day China, Korea, and Mongolia, has been a cradle of ancient civilizations and a crossroads of cultural exchange. Among the earliest known cultures in this region is the Hongshan civilization, which flourished between 4700 and 2900 BCE. The Hongshan culture is renowned for its advanced jade craftsmanship, intricate pottery, and early forms of religious expression. This civilization is often linked to the origins of the Korean people, particularly through the legendary kingdom of Gojoseon. The descendants of these ancient peoples have played pivotal roles in shaping the history and culture of China, especially during periods when they held ruling power. This report explores the various impacts of these Northeastern peoples on Chinese history and culture, highlighting their contributions and lasting legacies. The Hongshan civilization, a cultural bedrock. The Hongshan culture emerged in the Neolithic period along the Liao River basin in northeastern China. Characterized by its sophisticated jade artifacts, including the famous C-shaped jade dragons, the Hongshan civilization exhibited a high level of artistic and technological development. The society is believed to have had complex social structures and religious practices, as evidenced by the ceremonial sites and tombs excavated by archaeologists. The Hongshan culture's influence extended beyond its immediate geographical boundaries. Its artifacts share similarities with those found in regions associated with ancient Korean cultures, suggesting a cultural continuum or interaction between these areas. This connection provides a foundation for the argument that the essence of the Hongshan civilization was inherited by the peoples who would later establish Gojoseon, the first Korean kingdom. Gojoseon and the Korean lineage, Gojoseon, is traditionally dated to 2333 BCE and is considered the first Korean kingdom. Founded by the legendary figure Dangun Wanggeom, Gojoseon occupied territories that are now part of both North Korea and northeastern China. The kingdom played a significant role in the early development of Korean culture, language, and identity. The link between the Hongshan culture and Gojoseon is often made based on archaeological findings and mythological narratives. Some historians suggest that the technological advancements and artistic styles of the Hongshan people were passed down to the inhabitants of Gojoseon. This transmission of cultural heritage is seen as a critical element in the formation of the Korean lineage and cultural identity. Northeastern peoples in Chinese history. The Northeastern peoples, including the Proto-Koreans, Khitans, Jurchens, Mongols, and Manchus, have frequently interacted with Chinese dynasties, sometimes as allies, other times as adversaries or rulers. Their influence on Chinese history is profound, particularly during periods when they established their own dynasties within China. 1. The Liao dynasty, 907 to 1125. Established by the Khitan people, who were of nomadic origin from the eastern Mongolian plateau and Manchuria, the Liao dynasty controlled significant portions of northern China. The Khitans adopted elements of Chinese governance while retaining their own cultural practices. They developed a dual administrative system to rule over their nomadic population and the sedentary Han Chinese. 2. The Jin dynasty, 1115 to 1234. Founded by the Jurchen people, ancestors of the Manchus, the Jin dynasty conquered the northern parts of China after overthrowing the Liao dynasty. The Jurchens implemented policies that blended their traditional practices with Confucian administrative methods. They contributed to the development of Chinese art, literature, and legal systems. 3. The Yuan dynasty, 1271 to 1368. Perhaps the most significant impact came with the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan and his successors. Genghis Khan united the Mongolian tribes and initiated a series of conquests that would establish the largest contiguous land empire in history. The Mongols conquered the Jin. The legacy of Northeastern peoples in modern Korea and China. The historical connections between the Hongshan civilization, Gojoseon, and the various Northeastern peoples have left an indelible mark on both Korean and Chinese cultures. For Korea, the lineage from these ancient peoples reinforces a sense of historical identity and continuity. Elements of the Hongshan culture can be seen in Korean art, mythology, and religious practices. In China, the legacies of the Liao, Jin, Yuan, and Qing dynasties are integral to the nation's history. While sometimes viewed negatively, these periods of foreign rule contributed to the richness of Chinese civilization. They forced China to adapt and evolve, incorporating new ideas and practices to shape its future development. Conclusion: the Northeastern peoples, heirs to the Hongshan civilization and descendants of Gojoseon, have played a crucial role in shaping Chinese history and culture. Their periods of rule brought about significant changes in governance, culture, and society. Figures like Genghis Khan exemplify the profound impact these people had, not only on China, but on the entirety of Eurasia. The interactions between these cultures highlight the complex tapestry of human history, where migration, conquest, and cultural exchange drive societal evolution. Understanding this history fosters a greater appreciation for the interconnectedness of Asian civilizations and the shared heritage that continues to influence the modern world.